All right, in this video, I'll give you 27 thought-provoking questions you need to ask yourself. I would strongly suggest that you keep a paper and pen and save this video because you'll have to write down these questions. The reason I'm not writing it for you is because if you're lazy, then you don't deserve to know what these questions are. These are the questions I generally ask my clients, not all of them together, but specific ones at specific points of time. If you need any clarifications, feel free to put the timestamp or the question and I'll answer it for you. And yeah, not just for the views, but if you know someone who needs this, send it to them because it always helps in touching, transforming, and changing other people's lives. So let's start. These are the thought-provoking questions for high-performing individuals. First one: what is the most pressing problem in your life right now, and what exactly are you doing about it? Are you doing something about it, or are you procrastinating it, or are you thinking about it but not acting? You're paralyzed with fear, or are you determined to work on that pressing problem of your life? Because generally we have a problem, keep it in our mind, but then we say later, later, later. And remember, just like a toothache, it only gets worse. Question number two: given that we spend more than half our life working, so what is your dream job? What would you love to do? What would you do even if people didn't pay you any money for it? Okay, but obviously you should be paid. But what would be the dream job which you would also like to get paid? What are the skills? What is the experience? What is the expertise in this job? So don't just simply take up, oh, I would love singing, and you've never sang a single day in your life. No. What is your dream job which you have experience, expertise, knowledge, research, and you have put your blood, sweat, and tears into it? What is preventing you from getting your dream job? What are the genuine reasons, justifiable reasons, and justifiable excuses? Then what is it that you can do to get it? What is preventing you from getting it? And what must you do in order to get it? And when do you plan on getting it? Because time doesn't wait for anyone. That is question number two. Question number three: are you happy with how much you're earning? Which obviously by default almost everyone says no. So then, how much money exactly do you wish to earn per month? Be very specific about it. Now that you have an amount, then what is the value that you would offer, or what is that something extra that you can offer because of which that person or an individual would be willing to pay you more money? Because remember, if you want one, you need to provide value of 10 or 100. Unless you do that, nobody's going to pay you one. Or you need to be so good at what you do or so exclusive that people are willing to pay a premium. Okay? Then, when will you achieve this? You need to give yourself a deadline. Otherwise, you can't say, I will achieve one day. One day is when you're 60. Okay? What do you need to do in order to help you reach this goal of earning more money? What is stopping you? What can you do to unstop yourself or get unstuck? And how can you increase your value of your product, your service, your expertise to ensure that you get the amount that makes you happy? That is question number three. Question number four: we all want a better, well paying job. So, my question to you is, why aren't you getting a better, well paying job? Which is the next jump in your job position. Why is it that other people are getting? Why is it that you're not getting? Okay, fine. The excuses, vasta or influence or ass kissing or politics or bending over or whatever. If all that you put aside, then what exactly is stopping you? Does that mean every single Tom, Dick, and Harry that reached the position above yours did that and you're the only saint in this world? Stop bullshitting yourself and be realistic, because someone below you might say the same thing about you. Maybe you kissed ass, maybe you got lucky, maybe you don't deserve it, but you know that you deserve it. So every person who has your dream position that you want next has got it with merit and, yes, certain other factors that people don't like to talk about. Okay, so what is it that you need to do every single day to push you closer towards this goal? And what are you currently doing right now? What is it that you have done every single day to help you move to that next position? Because if you're just sitting and moaning and groaning and wishing and crying and not doing any action, worthwhile, measurable, tangible action, you're just in a dream world. It's like sitting down and hoping for a magic miracle or a miracle to take place. That is question number 4. Question number 5. What is your ideal job, salary, workspace, or environment? Okay. What is the best that you wish to get in terms of salary, package, work environment, company? Okay. In this lifetime, because you have only one life. So, what is your dream destination? Is it USA? Is it Disney? Is it Google? Is it some luxury brand? Is it a WWE? Is it boxing? What is it? Okay, be very very specific about it, and ask yourself what is it that you need to do to at least move towards it. And have you tried doing something about it? And is trying just like, oh, I just applied and I got a rejection? Or have you been pursuing it? Because if you're not going to pursue it, don't waste your time and everyone else's time even thinking about it, because you don't deserve it. All right. And you also have to give yourself a deadline, and you have to be very practical, because if in case, let's say, you have only 10 more years left in your career path, so and you need to move 10 steps, then every year you need to take one step. But if you're going to sit in that same position for 8 years and expect in the ninth year you're going to jump 10 steps, you're fooling yourself. It's like losing weight. You lose 1 gram at a time. Okay. Then, question number 6. Expenses have risen, inflation has gone up, cost of living has gone higher. How many years since you last got that salary increase or that increment, which negates the negative balance of all the expenses? Or have you reached your comfort zone whereby you're just trying to ignore and not pay attention to what needs to be paid attention? Because if your purchasing power is decreasing, that means you're earning less. You're working more, you're earning less, and you're fooling yourself. And very soon, when you do lose your job, or you get replaced, or it's time to retire, then it'll be too late. So, are you in a comfort zone where you're not even asking for a salary increase? And if you're asking, the owner or the company would like to know, what is it that you have given me extra? So, what is the answer to that? And if you don't want to face that answer, which is why you're not asking the question, then you better put a big signboard of reality and say, I have not got any salary increase. I don't think I'm going to get a salary increase. I'm incompetent. I'm useless. I'm a coward. And I will keep earning less and less every year until the time I have nothing. Or you can choose to take the tougher way out and ask yourself, how can I manage to get more? What should I do to be compensated? And what can I do to ensure that my purchasing power increases? So it's not just your job, it can be other creative solutions. Question number 7. Are you stuck in your job? Are you stuck? Same job, same position from the last 3 years? More than 3 years? Boss, you're going to be stuck forever. Or have you grown? Because if you are growing after 3 years, then the next 3 years, that's how it should go. Every 3 years, you should increase. Otherwise, you're stuck in your job, you're in your comfort zone. Next question, are you stuck in your career? Okay, if so, yes, since how long? How long since you have not climbed up at all, or are you comfortable in that same? People will say, no, I'm not comfortable. Then what the hell are you doing about it? You're just being there, going with sitting on a boat and you don't know which direction you're headed. You're letting the boat take you to a destination of its choice. Number 8, in terms of skills and expertise, have you developed your skill? Okay, when you were studying degree, your high school, yes, you study diploma, yes, degree more, MBA more, yes. But after that, you stopped your education. So what have you got trained in? When was the last training program? When was the last time you upgraded your skills or your expertise that has made you much better than what you were last year? Or are you in the routine, just doing the same job over and over again? Okay. And then the next question is, are you the best in the department? If yes, are you best in all the departments? If yes, are you best in the company? Has the owner noticed you? Then if you're best in the company and the owner noticed you, are you best in the industry? Does the industry know you? And if the industry knows you, are you best in the city? Are you best in the region? Are you best in the country? And are you best in the world? Because at the end of the day, I don't expect you, nobody expects you to be best in the world, but you have to be better than what you were yesterday. And you have to be better than your colleagues because it's a competition end of the day. Otherwise, you're all list of Tom, Dick, and Harry's together. Just, like overweight relatives that come and hog and eat and sit and watch the TV and during Thanksgiving. You're all in your comfort zone. And that is slow suicide. Number nine, if 10 is the best of the best in whichever segment you rate yourself, where do you rate yourself? Are you the best of the best? Number 10? No? Are you number 7? Are you number 6? Where? If you say you're 7, then why aren't you getting better offers? Because 7 is substantially high. So if you are number 7 out of 10, are you getting paid 7 out of 10? And if that also is yes, then yes, you should be happy with what you're getting and don't expect more. Because if you are expecting more, then you should get paid more. And if you are rating yourself less than 7, it's time you really need to work hard because competition every single day, new people are coming, new technologies are coming. And from 7, you will slip down. Nobody can remain pound for pound in any ranking, boxing, racing, fighting, snooker, football, cricket. Nobody remains right at the top. They always get replaced. Remember that much. So in the company also, you will get replaced if you're not upgrading yourself. Next question, question number 10. What is the value of your time per hour? Not the salary per month. I'm talking if I had to speak to you for 1 hour to take your expertise, to take your experience, to take your guidance. Now, you might be tempted to say, oh, I'm $500 per hour. Okay, very good. How many people are willing to pay you is the next question. How many people have paid you $500 per hour? So if nobody has paid you even 100, then you're stupid to say 500. Ask yourself, what is the bare minimum someone is willing to pay you? And obviously you'll say, I never had to ask someone. Nobody paid me. Very good. So there's always a start. Start from zero. Ask yourself, who's willing to pay you $5 for anything that you offer? Five, just five. If five also they're not ready to offer, then you have not thought about your strategy of what makes you valuable. And if you don't know how to develop, define, and distribute your skills to other people, you are only going to be a one trick pony in that company you work. And the day you lose your job, you're finished. Because then you'll start off like a baby and you'll say, oh, okay, my time per hour as a consultant is $500 an hour. Boss, you don't have a history. Today, I can confidently say mine is $237 an hour. Why? Because I started off at $5, built it up to 10, built it up to 15, 20, 25. And every time I got a little bit more confident and I knew what to add, subtract, change. That's how you should go about. So please, if you have never done this, you must do it. And no job is too low. And remember this, you are currently just the position in that company. The day that position is taken away from you, you become a layman. And that is why you must know what is your value per hour. Mark these words, because the day you lose your job and you're not employed or you're not attractive in the corporate world, you will have to fix your time per hour. A plumber knows it, an electrician knows it, carpenter knows it. Basic people with basic tasks, even someone who cuts your lawn or cleans the snow from the path to your house. If they all know this, you should. Even people who work in sweatshops know what is their rate per hour. Come on, stop being lazy. Get your head out of the clouds, thinking that, oh, I'm working for this prestigious MNC. Oh, I don't need to think my rate per hour. The day you lose your job, you'll wake up and it's a rude awakening. Question number 11. If you could have any professional coach, mentor, okay, coach, mentor, guide, or the best in your industry, who could help you achieve anything in the world you dreamed of, anything, whatever you want, they'll teach you. Okay, who would that coach be? That is number one. If you don't know who that coach would be, what would that coach be a specialist in? Okay, I need communication. Okay, I need in leadership. Okay, I need in negotiation. I need in manners, etiquettes. I need in grooming. I need in IT. I need in ERP solutions. I need in engineering. Whatever it is. Okay, so what would that coach be a specialist in? And where can you find this coach? How can you find this coach? What would it take you to start working towards this? And if you had this coach in your life and he did give you the training, how and what kind of difference would it make in your life? If it makes a substantial difference, boss, then what are you waiting for? Why are you sitting on your lazy ass? That means you're just wasting bloody time, right? So nobody can fix lazy. Nobody can fix being a bum. Get off your lazy ass. And so if you get a professional coach, mentor, guide, who's the best in the industry to guide you, your value will go X times more, salary will go X times more. Then what are you doing? If you're doing nothing, means you're just a sorry excuse who's happy coasting along. Then just admit, no, I'm happy being a bum. Don't have any goal. Don't fool yourself. Don't listen to podcasts and all that, because it's just just watching someone do exercise and assuming that you lose weight. Okay, stop bullshitting yourself. Number 12. This was from Darren LaCroix, I think 2009 or 2011 world champion of public speaking. He said, what would you dare to do if you knew you couldn't fail? I'll give you the exact year. Toastmasters world champion of public speaking, Darren OIX. Which year? 2001. Yes, 2001. I remember him. His question was very powerful. And he said, what would you dare to do if you knew you would never fail? I'll say it again. Question number 12 is, what would you dare to do if you knew you would never fail? In his case, he asked this question and he decided to become a comedian. But guess what? You will fail, but that doesn't mean you should give up. Do what you really want to do, man. It's just one life. When will you bloody do it? That's question number 12. I still have, till 27. I'll give two more and then I'll make a part two of this. So, question number 13. What exactly is your presence online? In a day and age where people Google search others, what is your presence online? Oh, remaining anonymous is fun. Yeah, provided you're someone big, rich, successful. But if you're not rich, if you're not successful, boss, you need to be visible. Because how would a decision maker find you? How would someone who's seeking your skill, your talent, your potential, your experience, your expertise, how would he find you? What, you're just going to create a dumbass Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn account? A LinkedIn, you're going to put, oh, this is who I am. Who the hell cares, boss? So what is your presence online? Do you have a strategy? Do you have a brand? Do you have a branding, creative thought process when how you put it? Or are you just going to put your photo like this and just put some dumbass content which is so boring and vanilla to read? See, if you're not interested in your own personal brand, why the hell should anyone else be passionate about you? You have to market, sell, position yourself as so amazing. It's like a Levi's, or let's say a Pepsi or a Coke or Pringles or Toyota or Lexus or Tesla. It has to be something like an Apple. It has to be wow. People should want it. And that you should mention online. If you don't, how will people find you? Who will offer you the opportunity? And if nobody knows you, you don't exist. So do you have a strategy? You have to be online, boss. If you are not a CEO, if you're not a multimillionaire, if you're not a billionaire, then you have to be online. Otherwise, if you have achieved everything and you don't want to be noticed, then don't be online. and you're stupid. That's what it is. Stupid. If you do not know, especially how to use social media. Number 14. Okay. So what I'll do is, since I've already spoken for nearly 20 minutes, part 2 of this will be in another video. If you found this to be of value, comment down below and let me know that you want part 2. And if I find interest, I will make part 2 of this and definitely share with you guys. All right. So I hope you found this of value. Any questions, let me know. And remember, write this down, reflect on it, and you will eventually achieve success. Okay. So part 2 is if you comment down below and let me know that you are interested in part 2. Having said that, it's me signing off.